Meet Alex and Ben, two friends, same university, similar grades, and the same promising start. Both landed good jobs, worked hard, and followed the traditional path: save a little, spend a little, climb the corporate ladder. Ben poured himself into his job, always first in and last out, believing more hours meant more success. His life became a cycle of work, sleep, and brief weekend escapes. Alex, meanwhile, noticed something. Working twice as hard didn't double his results. He realized his time was limited and started searching for a smarter way. Instead of just working harder, Alex spent evenings learning about business, finance, and building systems. He focused on creating assets that could earn money even when he wasn't working. Fast forward 10 years. Ben is still at the same company, earning well but stressed and time poor. His income stops if he stops working. Alex, however, has multiple income streams: a YouTube channel, a digital course, investments. He enjoys more freedom, less stress, and more options. Alex escaped the time for money trap. Ben is still stuck trading hours for income. The difference? Alex built assets, Ben just worked harder. Which path would you choose? Most of us are like Ben, believing that working harder is the answer. We run faster on the treadmill, thinking more effort equals more reward. But this is the trap of linear effort. 1 unit of work, 1 unit of reward. Your earning power is capped by your time and energy. Society teaches us to value stability and predictability, but this often leads to feeling stuck. You might earn well, but your freedom is limited. Your schedule is dictated by your job, and you're always asking for permission. Vacations, time off, even lunch breaks. The treadmill is hard to see because everyone else is running too. We celebrate hustle, but sometimes working harder is just avoiding the bigger question: is there a better way? The cycle continues. Work hard, earn, spend, repeat. To upgrade your lifestyle, you work even harder, tightening your own golden handcuffs. True freedom doesn't come from more hours. It comes from changing the game. To escape, you need to stop thinking about working harder and start thinking about working smarter. The real breakthrough is realizing you can't win by just running faster. You need a new strategy. The treadmill won't stop unless you step off. It's time to question the path, not just follow it. Are you building a life or just earning a living? The answer determines your future. Don't just work harder, work differently. The real question isn't, how can I work harder, but how can I build something that works for me? This is the power of leverage, multiplying your effort through assets and systems. In physics, a lever multiplies force. In life, leverage multiplies results. Instead of trading time for money, you build something once and let it pay you back repeatedly. Take a barber cutting hair as 1-to-1, but if that barber creates a YouTube channel teaching hairstyling, one video can reach thousands. The effort is front-loaded, but the reward is ongoing. Leverage decouples your income from your time. It's about building systems, content, or investments that work for you. You stop seeing time as your only asset and start creating things that scale. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about changing the equation. Leverage lets your results grow exponentially, not just linearly. The question is, what can you build today that will keep working for you tomorrow? That's the leverage mindset. It's a game changer. Leverage isn't abstract. It's practical and accessible. Create a blog post, a YouTube video, or a podcast episode. You build it once, and it works for you forever. Digital products, ebooks, courses, templates, are assets you create once and sell endlessly. Automation and systems turn businesses into assets, not just jobs. A coffee shop owner who builds systems can step away and still earn. The common thread? Initial effort creates lasting value. You sacrifice some free time now to build assets that give you freedom later. It's not about instant results, it's about building for the long term. Leverage means your work keeps paying off even when you're not working. The payoff is exponential. Build assets, not just income. That's how you escape the time for money trap. Start small, but start now. For most of history, leverage was reserved for the wealthy. Factories, capital, and labor. The internet changed everything. Now, anyone with a laptop and Wi-Fi can reach a global audience. You don't need a publisher to write, or a TV station to broadcast. Code and media, software, videos, podcasts are the new forms of leverage. Once created, they can be shared infinitely at almost no cost. This is a superpower that used to belong only to moguls. Today the only barriers are your knowledge and creativity. And you don't need permission, just start. The playing field is more level than ever. The tools are in your hands. The question isn't, can you build leverage, but will you? The opportunity is yours. What will you create? Think of work in 3 levels. Level 1. Manual work, paid for time and effort. Little leverage, easily replaced. Level 2. Skilled work, paid for expertise. Higher income, but still trading time for money. Most professionals stay here, comfortable but time poor. Level 3. Leveraged work. Income comes from assets, not hours. Entrepreneurs, creators, and investors live here. They build systems, media, or investments that generate income independently. This is where freedom and exponential growth happen. Alex moved to level 3. Ben stayed at level 2. The goal isn't to stop working but to multiply your impact. Move up the ladder. Don't settle. Build assets, not just a resume. That's the path to real freedom. Shifting from skilled work to leveraged work starts with a mindset change. Most of us think like employees, focused on paychecks and promotions, but real freedom comes from thinking like an owner or investor. Owners build assets, businesses, investments, content that earn money without constant effort. Your day job becomes seed money for your leveraged projects. Free time isn't just for rest, it's for building. Sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term autonomy. See your job as a foundation, not a finish line. Build something of your own. That's how you create a life, not just earn a living. The hardest part is starting. Early results are slow. Your first videos or products might flop. Most people quit here, comparing their steady paycheck to tiny side project returns. But compounding is invisible at first. Consistent effort builds momentum, like pushing a heavy flywheel. Each push gets easier and soon the wheel spins on its own. Leveraged assets work the same way, hard at first, then exponential. Embrace discomfort and uncertainty. Focus on the process, not immediate results. Celebrate action, not just outcomes. Build habits and assets for long-term growth. Trust the process, even when results are small. Play the long game. We live in a time of unprecedented opportunity. You can keep running on the treadmill or start building something of your own. The world is divided into consumers and creators. Creators reap the rewards of leverage, wealth, freedom, autonomy. You can start today with like one small step. Don't wait for perfection. Just publish, share, and build. The next few years will pass anyway. What will you have to show for them? A portfolio of assets, or just memories of consumption? The choice is yours. Stop just consuming. Start building. The world is waiting for what you have to create. Take the first step now.